Kumite Radio is brought to you by Supplement Warfare. Visit their website, supplementwarfare.com.au, for the best quality supplements on the planet. Use coupon code Kumite Radio at checkout to get 10% off of all orders. Joining me right now is Alexander Volkanovski. He'll be fighting at UFC Boise July 14th versus Darren Elkins, the number 10 ranked featherweight in the world. What's going on, Alex?
Thanks for having me, mate. Just getting my hair cut, as you can see.
Shout out to the barber.
Yeah, it's it. There we go. There we go. Get his head in there.
There you go. I want to go back to a tweet that you sent out about, and this is what you wrote. You wrote, "Broke my glasses trying to stop a fight today. No more Mr. Nice Guy." What happened there?
Oh, that's it. It was actually Anzac Day, and everyone pretty much goes to a pub and we do two up. It's called. It's like a type of gambling thing that we do. And I don't know, they just too much alcohol and some lads just broke out into a pretty big fight. Actually, it was pretty big fight, and I just went there trying to stop it, being the nice guy I am, as you know. But I ended up breaking my glasses, so I was pretty upset with that. So I was like, "That's it, I'm done. No more Mr. Nice Guy." But I was just having a bit of a laugh.
What did you think of their skill set?
All right, it's actually funny because. I don't want to sound mean when I say, because I'm just so used to training and fighting with obviously athletes that do that for a sport and stuff like that. I was watching it thinking, it's not too out of hand, but just because I guess of what I'm used to. But I mean, at the same time, I was like, wait a second, that's a pretty full-on fight. Blood everywhere and all this sort of stuff. But I don't know, I'm probably sitting there going, oh yeah, that was a wrong technique. Could have threw that overhand right a bit different. I'm just playing, but I don't know. It was weird. It was just obviously it was a lot worse than I originally thought at the start. But then going back thinking about it, I was thinking, it's pretty brutal fight. Guys getting kicked on the ground and stuff like that. So yeah, but I guess I'm used to a bit more when I say violent stuff like big KOs and things like that. So it wasn't any of that. But I mean, it was some pretty dirty fighting. But, that's why I try to stop it.
I've noticed that you have been much more active on social media as of late. What made you decide to get on Twitter and start typing away?
Oh, I know. Well, Twitter's the thing. It's I guess Twitter's not that big in Australia. Well, I don't know, not where I'm from anyway. But I know it's big in America, and these things just need to be done. And, if I want reactions, obviously I needed a fight. I was trying to chase a fight for a while. So I started tweeting a couple of things just to put the feelers out. But, it's just, I guess that's the thing you need to do, especially in the American market. So I'm just, But, I mean, social media is a big part of what we do as athletes, you know what I mean? You can't just fight nowadays anymore. So it needs to be done.
Since you've been on social media, you've gotten a lot of support from a lot of fans around the world in your quest to get a ranked opponent. How much of an impact do you think it has for the fighters to have the fans support you on social media?
Oh, yeah, it means a lot, even for the matchmakers as well. I'm sure, people are talking about a certain fighter and saying that they want a certain fight. That's going to play in the matchmakers' ears. And it's something that they'll make happen. That's why it's good to sometimes, I see why people do the call-outs and all that. You know what I mean? I understand why they do it. They put in the feelers out there, and next minute it's on the matchmaker's mind, and the fights usually go ahead. You know what I mean? So it's easy to make matches if two people are having to go at it on social media, having to go at each other. All right, let's make it happen. Matchmaking done easy.
For sure. You're starting to earn a reputation for having some of the, best ground and pound in the UFC. Could we be seeing a second coming of Tito Ortiz in the featherweight division?
Oh, yeah, maybe. I reckon, I've got my own sort of style to that. A lot of people are throwing my name out there Khabib, saying he's the 145 Khabib and all that. Well, now I guess I could have that, but soon I want to be the Volkanovski ground and pound. Now people talking about my certain ground and pound. I think mine's a little bit more vicious. I go for the kill. I try and put their head through the canvas with each bomb that I throw. I don't look for just shots just to throw them. I actually look to put them out. You know what I mean? And usually you can see there's a couple of times I've missed and almost broke my hand through the canvas. But that's just my thing. So that's what needs to be done.
13 fight win streak. You're 4-0 in the UFC. Lots of fighters become overconfident, become complacent with so much success. What keeps you humble and focused on the goal?
It definitely does go to my head, man. I'm just a normal bloke. I really am. But it's hard to explain. Like I forget I'm a UFC fighter half the time. You know what I mean? So I'll be, I'm just a pretty humble bloke. I've just always been like that. After my fights, obviously being over there, it's a lot's happening. You're in the big crowds and you're doing the autographs and all that sort of stuff. And then I come home and I'm a family man. I sort of forget all that. And I walk the streets, and things like that, and people come and say hello, and I just assume they know me from football or from school or something like that. But they probably recognise me from the UFC or something like that. And next minute I'm chatting their ear off, and they're just saying hello because they're a fan or something. And I'm acting like, oh, they might know me, so I'm just asking about their whole life story and whatnot. But that's just me.
Recently, I saw you traveling around to Phuket, Tiger Muay Thai and City Kickboxing in New Zealand. You seem to be a regular at these spots now. What attracts you to these locations for training?
Oh, well, Tiger Muay Thai, I've done a lot of Tiger Muay Thai. That's where things really started moving, forward for me. So that's when I decided to go full time when I made the tryouts. And, it just ever since then, things just, skyrocketed. It really did. And, so I'm always going to be grateful for them, and I'm always going to go there because there's always good training as well. So, pretty good lifestyle as well. So you've got everything you need there at Tiger Muay Thai. But, New Zealand's just so close as well, and the training's been unreal. So I've been getting, you got a couple of guys in the UFC and, a couple of guys my weight. And it's just easier for me, with the family and all that, being only a couple of hours away. You know what I mean? So it's just easy to get there as well. And it's such good training. I'm all about training with as many different body types as possible, So, I get around. I've been to a few gyms. I'm sometimes down Melbourne, like at Absolute as well. But, I base out of Freestyle Fighting Gym with my coach, Joe Lopez. And, I'll always be out of there. But it's good to just, do camps here and there just to, to change things up just a little bit, get different training partners, different body types, and then come back home and get, the fine-tuning with Joe Lopez.
In recent camps, you've had to push through some serious injuries. How has training camp been this time around?
Yeah, it's been good. I've had an injury a while back, but, I had no fights booked or anything like that. So I got this fight booked, and I just got stuck into it. So, I'm already fit. I still got, just over 3 weeks. So expect, I said this last time, when I'm in good nick, I'm going to be hard to beat. So Jeremy Kennedy had me in pretty good nick, and I was injured for that one. But, I'm in just as good nick now, and I'm expecting to go out there and, shock the world with a knockout, to be honest with you.
Yeah, your opponent, Darren Elkins, is known to take a lot of damage, and you are known to serve some serious punishment. Is there a need to pace yourself for a guy like this?
Well, yeah, I'm going to be fit, so I believe I'm going to put, he, as you said, he takes a lot of damage, and I'm the wrong guy to sort of have that game. You're not going to grind me out. You're not going to let me punch. I'm not going to punch myself out, and you're not going to wear me down and take me out. That will not happen. So I believe that I'm going to just, if he is as durable as he looks and as he's been, it's just going to be 3 rounds of absolute punishment, I believe. You know what I mean? Because I can definitely put a beating for more than 3 rounds. So if he is as durable as they say, it's going to be a long night for him. But I honestly don't believe anyone's got the power that I have in the featherweight division, and I'm going to prove that July 14th.
Do you think that his durability is his strong suit, or do you see some other aspects of his game that is dangerous also?
He's still got an awkward style, so we've been doing a bit of a fight study on him, and he does things a little bit different as well. So a bit unorthodox. So, he's going to throw things that are going to be a little bit tricky, but nothing that I haven't dealt with before. But at the same time, I think I'm going to be a lot more explosive, and I'm just going to have too many tools. But we know that he's going to be in the fight the whole time, so he's fit as well, durable and fit. So he's going to be decent in the scrambles and things like that. But I just believe I'm going to be again. I've got too many tools, and I'm going to put a bit of a beating on him.
With the win over Darren, where does that put you in the featherweight division?
Right up there, And again, I want to set a statement, and if I do, if things go to plan, and I take him out in wild fashion, you could see me in the top 5 rankings, or fighting someone in the top 5 rankings, and then before the end of the year, people could be throwing my name in title contention or number 1 contendership. I really believe that's something in the near future. So that's something I'm looking forward to. But right now, I need to worry about Darren Elkins. So I'm just going to have to go do my thing.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of guys didn't want to take this fight. By the way that they matched you up with him, it's like you're looking for a guy in the top 10. He's a top 10 guy. Other guys probably didn't want to fight him because of his reputation of taking so much damage and being relentless. It's a very interesting clash in styles.
Yeah, definitely. And same sort of for me as well. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say everyone's scared of me, but I know how the game works. You've got people in ranked. Why fight someone just as dangerous that's not even ranked? It's just no point. I understand that. I know how these fighters are sort of look at fights, and I understand that. So I was very surprised when they threw Darren Elkins at me, especially being ranked number 10. You know what I mean? So I was very happy with that, and I believe it's a really good matchup too. But he's ranked number 10, so I was expecting anywhere from 12 to 15. I would have been more than happy, because Musa Bekti got thrown at me, but he obviously fought Lamas for obvious reasons. Lamas being ranked so much higher, and again, I'm not even ranked, and I believe I'm more dangerous than half of these guys. So it's totally understandable, but I'm just so happy that I got this matchup. So it was worth the wait, So I just can't wait for July 14th.
This is going to be your first fight in the United States. Are you excited to finally be putting your stamp down in America?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I asked for. So I wanted a ranked opponent, and I wanted to fight in the States. So that's why it took a little bit longer than we expected. But in saying that, it's just worked out for the better. So I've got the exact perfect fight for me, man. I'm so happy with this fight. But I can't wait. Yeah, again, on this side of the world, I believe I'm pretty well known. People know that I can go a long way. And obviously everyone that knows the game, that studies the fighters, know that know this as well. But it's going to be good to get some of the casuals over there in America jumping on board as well. And, if I take out Darren Elkins with a big knockout, on board the hype train.
For sure. You will have a big platform. The fights will be on free TV in the United States. So if you do perform in the way that you said you will perform, it will draw a lot of attention to you. Now you're going to Boise, Idaho. Have you ever heard of this place?
I've never heard of Boise before this, but Idaho, I'm sure I've heard of that. But every time I mention it, everyone tells me it's the capital of potatoes or something. It's a potato capital, so that's all I know about it. So I don't know, man. I'm just whatever. It's all the same. So all the UFC events, you go to the hotel, you do your things around there, all the weigh-ins and all that. Everything's pretty much the same. So there's going to be no surprises once I get there. Hey, we all go to the bus everywhere. You know what I mean? It's going to feel like I'm back here in Sydney anyway. Just like I was on the Sydney card. So a lot of people going, how you feel like you're going to adapt to, fighting over there in the US, and I'm going to be used to it. I'm there 2 weeks before, so the time zone's going to be sweet. I'm going to be, enjoying, International Fight Week. What better way to go through the week while you're cutting weight, or not cutting weight, but eat, trying to diet, keep your mind off food. I've got international fights, so many things going to be happening that week. I get to train and just, really take it all in. So I can't wait. Can't wait to get there.
Yeah. UFC 226, a big fight in your division is going down. I would like to get your predictions on this matchup between Max Holloway and Brian Ortega. Who do you feel that is going to take this fight?
I think Max Holloway takes this one. With Ortega, you know, he's got some slick jiu-jitsu, you know, obviously a big fan of his jiu-jitsu, but he's not much of a wrestler. He doesn't usually, you know, put the pressure on to get the takedown to look for that. He usually does that more of a counter thing. So if you even think of taking him down, he'll wrap your neck up like that. So, and he's good at doing it. But Max Holloway ain't going to do that. And Max Holloway's got some, you know, very tidy kickboxing or good hands as well. So Ortega got some decent hands. Obviously, we've seen what he's done to Frankie Edgar, but I just think he's a little bit more, and he's got really good timing and things like that. He relies on that sort of stuff, where I think Max Holloway has a lot more footwork, a lot more tools, and I just think he's going to be a bit more of a handful on the feet. And I think I think it's going to be 5 rounds, to be honest with you. I reckon Max Holloway takes a decision.
July 14th, UFC Boise. Alexander Volkanovski will face Darren Elkins. It's the biggest fight of his career so far. And I'm excited for you, man, because, you know, I've been following you for a long time. I've been interviewing you for a long time. So it's good to see a fighter, you know, watching them progress in their career.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the support, mate. Yeah, we've known each other a long time now, mate.
For sure. Thanks for your time, Alex, and I'll definitely be watching, and good luck to you, man.
No worries. Thank you, and say hello to the barber. There you go. Hopefully they weren't too loud in the background.